This podcast contains explicit language, adult themes, graphic content, and topics that could be triggering. Listener's discretion is advised.
Dun dun!
Ba-da-dum. What's up, witches? I am Lana Rain.
And I am Melissa Jade.
We'll just do vocal runs for the entire podcast. It'll not be as it usually is with fairy tales. This is a vocal run podcast now. Welcome
to the podcast.
That last one was in a run. You're fired. Get out. You're fired. What's Gucci, fam?
Nothing much, fam. What's up?
I don't know. This week's theme is Big Bad Wolves.
Oh.
Get out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This week's theme
is the Big Bad Wolf.
Big Bad Wolves. Them bad boys.
Wolves.
Wolves. Wolves?
How do other people...
What the fuck is a wolf?
There's a wolf, or wolves, or
like
woofs. There's some people that say woofs.
Woofs?
A wolf.
Well, they're wrong. And 6 years old. And also, is that like the...
I think it's a place.
Is it a woof? Is a woof like the Doge meme for wolves?
It can be now.
Heckin' woofs.
Heckin' woofs.
Heckin' woofs. We're starting new memes.
Well, I can't say it the way, because I think my dad says it that way. A wolf. Not a wolf, but a wolf. A wolf.
A wolf.
I think it's
wolf.
because it's a, I don't know, not an accent thing, but a where you were from and grew up thing.
A dialect.
Yeah, there you go.
An accent.
An accent. Excuse you.
Lindy, shut up!
I was waiting for you guys to take a pause so I could cough. Okay, we're good.
Lindy's dying. She's sick. Now we're gonna get sick because we're in
Damn it.
close quarters with the sick one.
In the sick air.
The plague is coming. Next week we will be dead.
It's only fitting.
We will be dead.
Sorry, we only have 2 episodes, but we
fuck
died.
you. I can record Beyond the Grave.
That's true.
I'm a spooky bitch. I'm literally wearing a Halloween shirt.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
from Target, and it's a pajama shirt, but I'm wearing it and it's not pajamas.
You're pulling it off as a non-pajama shirt.
Pulling it off.
Woo.
Swag. Okay, let's actually start
Yeah.
the podcast.
Okay, so
Melissa is first today.
Yes, I am first, and I'm gonna start with the infamous Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
The Big Bad Wolf.
It's that original boy, the Big Bad Wolf. Do you think the Big Bad Wolf just is misunderstood?
No, I think he represents disgusting pigs.
Oh, he's a dickhead?
Yeah.
Oh, what a dick! Alright, go ahead.
He's not misunderstood. He
He's
wants
just
to
an asshole.
eat you in the wrong way.
Not in the fun way.
Not in the fun.
There are children present.
I hope they're not listening.
I was referring to Lindy.
I am an adult.
Sorry.
Okay, so before I get into the story, I'm actually going to read a little history on the story because...
Shit.
And I'm also going to tell you my sources because I don't want to get sued.
Bitch, what's your sources?
My sources is Wikipedia.
Hell yeah, Wikipedia!
The Brothers Grimm first edition book of children's stories. And his name is Charles Perrault. His story version of the Little Red Riding Hood.
The Little Riding Hood.
Riding Hood. There's no person attached to it.
Spooky.
It just goes by itself.
Shit. Or just like a Dementor style, but it's red. But instead of a demon in it, it's just
But
air.
what is it riding?
Your mom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hilarious. And also a child.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Little Red Riding Hood, most of us know the story. I at least I hope so anyways. It's pretty common, and you can actually trace it as far back as the 10th century, and even the 1st century. There's some weird versions of it leading up to the 10th, I guess. You can hear it in many places across Europe and Asia, but not every version resembles what we all know today. Some don't even care about Red Riding Hood itself, the fact that it's red, or there's a hood, or a cape, or a cap, whatever the story tells.
Little Red Riding Cap.
Yeah, oh, just you wait.
I'm
wait.
upset at that. That's greatly upsetting. I don't know why, but I'm upset. Little Red Riding Cap?
Oh my god, yeah.
What?
Just wait.
No!
I will surprise you.
No!
I've already surprised you.
No.
But for storytelling purposes, I'm gonna, I'm gonna say Little Red Riding Hood. Or,
This bitch.
yeah, it's a cap.
Little Red Riding Cap. Like a baseball cap?
I
Or
think
like
like
a
a bonnet. I think like a bonnet.
That's not a cap.
But they call it a cap.
Little Red Bonnet. Little Red Riding Bonnet.
Yeah.
Little Red Riding Baseball Cap is what I'm picturing.
Let's think
On
of it as a
backwards,
cap now.
'cause-
Because we're bringing it into the 21st century? Is that what we're in? I think. I don't know. 22nd? I think we're 21st still, though.
21.
21. Okay. So anyways, but not only do they not care about the hood, some don't even use wolves as the bad guy. It's actually, in some stories, tigers, bears, and even ogres.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
But it's ogres and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Yeah.
Shit.
So instead of wolves, that's what you're gonna get in some of those stories. In Italy, instead of calling it Little Red Riding Hood, it's called The Story of the Grandmother, or The False Grandmother, and some versions even involve cannibalism.
Yo.
Yeah, cannibalism.
That's.
Little Red's eating her grandma kind
Yo,
of cannibalism.
what the hell?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Now, I couldn't find a direct story version of this because it's kind of all over the place. But yeah, in some versions, Little Red Riding Hood is tricked into eating her grandmother
Oh, what
by an ogre and a wolf in several different versions.
What the? No! I thought I was upset at Little Red Riding Cap!
But now cannibalism.
Little Red Cannibal!
Exactly.
Uh-uh!
She doesn't know it's her grandma, but she's
Why-
eating her grandma.
Why does he want her to eat her grandma?
Uh,
That's not okay,
Yeah.
sir! Excuse me! No!
But a form of the version we know was printed in the 17th century. So this is the earliest known printed version, actually. Was printed in the 17th century by French author Charles Perrault. And I'm sorry if I'm saying his last name wrong, but his first name's right, because I hope you can't mess that up.
Caharles Perrault.
Carles.
Caharles.
I think it's Charles.
Caharles.
The story is called Les Petites Chaperons Rouges. So, and that translates into Little Red Riding Hood, basically. I'm gonna hope so.
Chaperone?
Yeah.
Isn't that like...
I might be pronouncing that part wrong, but...
Oh, I'm like trying to remember all of my high school French.
Hey,
what?
I took at least 2 years, and I still don't remember
Petite
it.
is small.
Yeah,
Rouge is
I
red.
know I got the rest of it right, but that one, it's...
Chaperone is
Chaperon.
Chaperon. We're gonna offend all French people. They already hate America enough.
I'm sorry.
Cope, but also hood, but it's using hood as a verb. I didn't know hood could be used as a verb.
It's I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
We had to use Google.
Yeah, we had to figure it out to see if this translation is actually right. But anyways, so his version doesn't actually end with little. We're gonna call Little Red or Granny surviving in the end. It's actually, the story ends right after the wolf eats Red and Granny. The end. That's it. That's his story.
Spoilers.
Well, I'm not gonna tell his version. So it's okay. But one story that was a lot believe is actually inspired by Charles's version. It's called Rot Caption. I think I practiced this really hard to get it right. It's a German word, Rot Caption.
Just say it really angrily.
Rot Caption.
That was way more French than German.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm
Rot
stuck.
Caption.
Rot Caption.
We are so
I
offensive,
can't do it.
it's
I
ridiculous.
can't do a German accent.
These fucking Americans, am I right?
It's called Rot Caption.
Accent.
With an accent. Anyways. And that translates to Little Red Riding Hood. And it was written in the 19th century by two German authors, Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Yeah, the Grimm brothers. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Blah, 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 blah.
Their version actually is the one that inspires most tamer versions of Little Red Riding Hood that we know today. The brothers were actually told two different stories and just, essentially combined them to make what we know.
They're just like,
But what we know isn't the gruesome version that the Grimm brothers wrote. So
let's get into the gruesome
Yeah.
version.
now it's time to hear the story.
Let's go.
This one doesn't have cannibalism,
That's good.
but now you know it.
Lindy.
God damn it, Lindy. Okay, so I'm going to start out super cheesy because why not?
Do it.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who everyone she met loved her. But the one who loved her the most was her grandmother. We're going to call her Granny for storytelling purposes, because I don't want to say grandmother the whole time. There was nothing her granny wouldn't do for her or give to her. So, Little Red, and we're going to call her Little Red the whole time for storytelling purposes.
Lil Red.
And Lana's about to get real mad.
Lilred with her fucking cap.
And so, essentially, Little Red was real spoiled.
Bitch.
One time, Granny even made her a red velvet cap.
I hate velvet so fucking much. The fact that this cap is velvet makes everything worse, and I quit the podcast. I'm so upset.
Don't quit.
Velvet makes me grind my teeth.
Hey, it's a texture. It's
It's
a
a
sensory
sensory
thing.
thing. Stop it. Lindy has velvet right in front of me. Knock it off. It's a sensory thing. It makes me upset. It's just like touching
my gosh.
pudding in my mouth. You know
That
when
was
you
real
touch,
disgusting.
You know when you touch food in your mouth? I hate myself.
Pudding in my
Listen,
mouth.
that's not what I meant. It's a sensory thing. It's like eating pudding. Makes me gag. It's too mushy. Velvet makes me grind my teeth.
That's okay. I can respect that. Anyways,
Her stupid ass cap. All right, let's go.
this little girl loved it so much she rarely took it off. So everyone started calling her Little Red Riding Cap. But again, for storytelling purposes,
What a stupid nickname. Little Red Riding
we're
Cap.
gonna call her Little Red for storytelling purposes and to avoid more rants from here on out.
Fucking stupid fucking nickname. I'm gonna start calling everyone by stuff that they wear. What's up, shirt? How's it going?
It's gotta-
Glasses. What's up, glasses?
Don't talk to me.
90% of the time you wear contacts. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, so one day early in the morning, Little Red's mom called her to come here. You know the one where they call your name and you're like, what?
Your full name?
And they're like, yeah, you're not your full name, but you know, the like, hey, Lana. And you're like, what?
Oh, and they just don't do
And then
anything.
they wait.
And you're like, what the fuck do you want? And you like get out of bed and you're like, what?
And my dad was always like, I said come here. I didn't say stay there. And he always did that to me. So it was always come here. Like, did I say yell at me? Yeah.
My mom never said come here. She was just like, Lana! And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then she just... And I'm like, what?
That's what my dad's response was to my what. Was like, did I say yell at me from a distance? I said, like, I was just like, come here. Melissa means come here. So, yeah. That was how that went. But anyway, back to the story. Okay, one day early in the morning, Little Red's mom called her to come here. She told her to take this wine and cake to her granny because she
Hell
was
yeah.
sick.
That's what I want when I'm sick.
When I'm sick, I want chicken noodle soup with
Sick,
mashed
I don't-
potatoes.
I don't drink, so I want
I want lots
Capri
of,
Sun.
I want lots of orange juice. I really love orange
Yo,
juice.
fuck orange juice. It makes me want to vomit.
I'm sorry. I like orange juice.
It makes me think of when I'm sick.
So yeah, she took wine and cake to her granny because she was sick. And she said this will make her feel better.
PSA, that's how you should treat all your mothers and grandmothers. Just bring them wine and cake.
My grandma doesn't drink, but I'll bring her cake. She likes cake.
I don't drink, so I'll accept Capri Sun. I don't have kids or grandchildren, but like I'll have granddogs.
Acceptable. Okay, anyways. And she told her, she's like, yeah, this will make her feel better. And she was also, and Little Red's mom was also like, yeah, don't fool around and be noisy and annoying while you're walking there. Stick to the path, okay? Can we just stick to the path?
Don't be fucking stupid.
Stick to the path.
Just fucking stick to the goddamn path. Go where you're going, and don't fucking get off the
Don't leave the path.
Stupid little bitch. Riding cap.
And she's also like, yeah, I just don't want you to break this expensive bottle of wine, because if you go off the path, you're gonna fool around or fall and break the bottle of wine, and then your grandma will have nothing to drown her sickness in.
Drown your sickness. Amazing. Drown your sorrows, more like.
And she's like, wait, also, don't forget to knock, and don't forget to say good morning, and also don't be snooping. You don't need to be snooping around your grandma's house.
Nosy bitch.
Little Red was like, don't worry, Mom, I got this. But, you know, we all know she don't got this. She doesn't got this. Now, to Little Red on her journey. Granny lives out in BFE. Okay? Out
For
in the
those of you
woods.
who don't know, BFE is translated to butt fuck Egypt.
BFE. Yeah. That's I was going to try and figure out a different translation for it, but no, that's the only one it translates
Booty
to.
frick Egypt.
Booty frick Egypt.
Butt fuck Egypt. You okay?
I'm okay. So Granny lives out in BFE in the woods far away from town. So it's a bit of a walk. And as soon as Little Red makes it to that line between the woods and the village, she's getting on that path going to Granny's, a wolf pops out. And Little Red didn't think anything of it because she didn't know the wolf.
Okay, listen. If a fucking wolf pops out and you're just like, this is chill, what the fuck do you mean? Like, okay, listen, it's not just like a stray dog. It's not like a chihuahua coming up to you in the park. Okay, that's not a good example. Chihuahuas are terrifying. It's not like, it's not like a pit bull coming up to you, getting the wiggles and getting so excited. That's a fucking wolf. Straight up wild boy.
Exactly.
That's a
wolf.
wild boy.
a
He
wolf.
wildin'.
And so, she didn't think nothing of this wolf, and she thought he was harmless.
Me with all dogs. Literally me with all dogs. Just like, a puppy?
Puppy, I want to touch the puppy. So she thought she was harmless, and she just indulged the wolf. The wolf was like, "Hey, Little Red, where you going off to so early?" And Little Red engaged in conversation with him. She said, "I'm going to my granny's." The wolf was like, "Oh, cool. What you got there in your apron, Little Red?" She replied
Wait,
with,
this bitch doesn't even have a basket?
"No, not a basket. There's no basket in this one. It's an apron."
That's... Okay.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to carry cake in an apron?
Well, maybe there's pockets.
Yeah, but the frosting's gonna get all up in your clothes.
Maybe she plastic wrapped it. I don't know.
Do they have plastic wrap back then?
Maybe she put it in a wood box. Or just carried it in her hand.
She just had a piece of cake in her hand.
Maybe this cake doesn't have frosting. Because...
Dude, good. Frosting sucks.
I know, frosting does suck. I like to imagine it without frosting.
If I was her granny and she brought over fucking wine, I'd be like, I guess, because I don't drink. But then she brought over cake with frosting and
I would have been like, "Get out of here.
Bitch, I hope you trip and hurt your knee.
And break that bottle on your body." Anyways.
What?
I don't know.
What were the words that just came out of your mouth?
Like stab herself with the
Bite-
bottle of...
Bite the bottle?
No, break the bottle.
Oh, I thought you said bite the bottle.
Bite the bottle. Chew the glass.
Chew
like
the
a
glass.
Grinch.
I can't cancel again.
Jury duty, blackmail.
Eviction notice.
I freaking love the Grinch.
It is Halloween, not Christmas, damn it.
It's a costume, it counts.
No. Back to the runs.
Yes. So, the wolf was like, "Oh, cool. What you got there in your apron, Little Red?" She replied, "A bottle of wine and this cake we made yesterday because my granny's sick and this will help her get stronger." And the wolf...
That's too much information.
Yeah, just wait. It gets worse. The wolf was like, "That sounds delicious," in his head. He was like, "Oh my god." That sounds...
He was like, "Oh my god."
But we all know he was eyeing her, thinking she was delicious. And don't take that pervertedly.
He was like, "Damn."
I mean, in some stories, it's actually pervertedly. But anyways.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yep.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. I will throw in little...
Wait, hold the phone.
I'm
In
gonna-
some stories, does he fuck Little Red?
He sexual assaults her, but...
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah. I'm going to throw in little tidbits of random information about other stories as we go.
Shit. What the fuck?
Okay. So, anyways. So the wolf is like... says to Little Red Riding Hood, "So, it's a really long walk there. Where is it?" Oh, no. He says, "Is it a long walk there? Where does she live?"
Oh my god.
Little Red, out here giving out important information,
Stop.
is like, "It's a quarter league from here."
Bitch, that's too much information.
And wait, it gets worse.
No!
Her
Don't tell
house-
people
her
where you live.
She's like, her house is by 3 large oak trees.
Oh my god.
And a bunch of nut trees,
Ugh.
so it's not hard to miss. Okay.
This is why you don't have kids, because if you don't have kids, they won't have kids, and then your
And they won't get you
grandchild
killed.
won't fucking be like, "Oh yeah, my grandma lives right around the corner. It's like a mile. It's that red house. You can't miss it." And then you immediately die because your granddaughter's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, because Little Red's out here giving out some,
your
valuable
children.
info that's gonna get someone killed or their identity.
Teach your damn
or
children.
their identity stolen.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Yeah, but identity theft is big.
Do not.
Don't make an office references. I don't understand them.
Teach your children to not talk to stupid strangers and to not give out valuable information.
So while walking with Little Red, the wolf thought to himself, "This girl would be a great meal, far better than the old woman, so I must act carefully to get them both." And he didn't say this out loud, by the way. He was
Do we know
thinking this
how
to
old
himself.
Little Red is? Does it just
She,
say
no, it
she's
just says a
girl?
little girl
Okay.
the whole time. So
I'm picturing my little sister who is, I think, 11.
yeah, probably
Okay.
that or younger.
Because I'm like, who sends their 6-year-old to their grandmother's house across the woods? But when I was 11, I was allowed to be free range. And I was, told horror stories, so I wasn't about to tell strangers where I lived. But
Yeah. And I had a common understanding of stranger danger.
Yeah, here's the thing. Teach your kids that they're going to be murdered, and they'll be scarred for life and terrified of everything, and then they will be okay-ish. I mean, they'll probably statistically
Still
be murdered.
paranoid.
And then they'll end up like me, just an anxiety-filled, paranoid mess. It's great.
I can't sleep at night sometimes because I get so paranoid.
Same. Don't have kids. Do not procreate. They will get you killed.
All of them.
Every
All of them will
single
get you
one.
killed.
Stupid little bastards. Sticky hand ass. Fucking pigtail wearing ass.
And they come upon a beautiful wildflower patch. The wolf points them out to Little Red, distracting her from the path ahead. Little Red is like, light bulb.
What?
So
Little Red is
Red,
my light bulb?
yeah, she gets
Okay.
an idea. She's like, I'll pick Granny some flowers, so I'll pick some flowers for Granny too, and she'll love these, and it will probably make her feel a lot better. And
Just
I
when
still
I need when I'm sick.
it's still really early in the day. I have plenty of time before I need to be there. So she starts picking the flowers, and then she gets a prettier one, and she sees a bigger one, and she chase after that.
Why
And
is she
another one.
chasing flowers?
I don't know. She's joyous and frolicking through the flowers. Tiptoe through the
Jesus Christ.
tulips. Oh God, I lost my spot again. So she's straying further and further from the path.
The plath.
The path. And the wolf was like, "Wow, that was easy."
He's
And
like, hell yeah.
he's like, "That was super easy," and runs down the path to Granny's house. He gets there because he knows where she lives now. By the way, if you didn't hear just a second ago, he knocks on the door, and from inside, a voice from inside asks, "Who's there?" And the wolf replies, "Little Red, bringing you cake." Probably like, "Little Red, bringing you cake."
Okay, but
Open the
listen.
door."
Okay, first of all, this wolf.
No, he's gonna
I'm
do it like,
picturing-
"Little Red, open the door." And Granny's still gonna think it's Little Red.
It's Little Red, bitch!
Open the door. It's your granddaughter.
My God. Okay,
Thinking about that voice.
I was thinking in my head Scooby Doo, but like a bad guy.
Real Red.
I need you to talk like Scooby Doo now.
I can't.
The rest
I
of the fucking story. Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. It's
real
it's real red. Oh, I can't do a good Scooby Doo voice. So, yeah. Imagine, the real aggressive voice of
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
I
She might
hate
not know.
myself.
Granny says, "You'll have to open it yourself. I'm too weak to get up."
Grandma's
And the
dying.
wolf was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, this is perfect." The
He's
wolf,
like, oh hell yeah!
easier and easier.
I don't have opposable thumbs, but I'ma eat this bitch up.
Woo!
How's he gonna open the door without no thumbs?
It's a latch. It's not a knob. It's just a latch. It's described as a latch.
That's whack.
Yes.
Get a lock on your door.
And so the wolf opens the latch on the door, and in one motion, without saying a word, he eats Granny whole.
What?
and dresses in her clothes
Okay.
and lies in bed and draws the bed curtains around
Hold the fucking phone. He eats Granny in
him like a python.
like his jaw unhinges like a fucking snake. Is this wolf the size of the fucking basilisk on Harry Potter?
Probably.
What the fuck? This bitch. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so we're gonna go back, or like scene switch.
Sween sitch.
Swing switch. Back to Little Red. She can't carry any more flowers. And thought, wasn't I supposed to be doing something?
Oh my god.
This is like me in the store. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I want this. I want this. I want this.
Don't
I need these
go-
baskets.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about the my fucking mind's immediately
Not
like
the grocery
the
store.
grocery store.
Talking about
I'm
like
hungry.
Target or Marshall's.
Dude, never go to Target. Just ever.
I
It's a
don't go
trap.
to Target because it's too expensive. Go to Marshall's, and that's
I
even more of a trap.
Love
Ross, or Home
Target.
Goods. Okay, so anyways, Little Red's like, wasn't I supposed to be doing something? And then she remembers, oh yeah, Granny, crap, I better get out of here. And so she sets out again, on the path to Granny's house. But when she gets there, she's surprised to find the door open. She gets this,
Don't go in.
She gets this strange feeling,
Trust your gut.
but she goes in anyway.
Oh god, no.
Yeah,
Oh!
this is how you die.
This is listen. Trust your gut. If the door's open, don't go in. Just move. Just leave. Just leave.
Run
Just
away. Call the cops.
Never go back. Just assume that your grandmother is dead, and leave.
So yeah, always trust your gut. But she was just so excited to see her granny, so she runs in and she calls out, "Good morning," and gets no reply.
Bitch didn't knock.
Yeah, she didn't even knock. She just barged in, like her mom told her not to. Again, not listening to
She
her
did
mom.
say good morning, but she
did
didn't
say
knock.
good morning, but
And she's straight from the path.
yeah,
Don't
she's-
have kids. They don't listen.
Yeah.
And they get your mom killed.
So she gets no reply, and she heads towards Granny's room. She goes towards the bed and pulls the curtains back. She sees
Also, this is like a fancy ass bougie bed with like
with the
the
curtains.
canopy ass fucking Ooh,
Yes, it's
Granny, you
fancy.
bougie as hell. Hell yeah.
I would put like blackout curtains around my bed.
Hell yes.
That would be awesome.
Although my claustrophobic ass would probably freak out a little.
I probably would freak out too. I need some sort of light. I need a night light. I have a night light.
I don't. I have to sleep in complete darkness, but I have to have a fan on.
Yeah,
my
you
face.
need the noise. I need some noise, but I need to have some ambient light.
I need the noise and I need the feeling of air on my face, which
Yes.
is weird.
I can't blame you because every time I slept over your house, that's pretty great. So
It's the best.
until it fell on me and I caught it mid sleep several times.
Timber did that too.
I was like, whoa! I got it.
It was like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I think it was just that nightstand you had it on.
It wasn't
Those
a nightstand.
drawers.
It
It was
fucking
drawers.
Dresser that was made of plastic.
Yeah, those drawers. I call it a nightstand because that's what it was
That's
supposed
what I
to
used
be.
it for.
Yeah. But anyways, where was
Granny's in her
I?
bougie ass bed.
Yeah, she
Or-
pulls back the curtains and sees her granny and thinks, "Wow, Granny, you look really weird. You must be really sick." Way to point
Whack.
out the flaws.
Whack!
Whack. And
She's like, Granny, you look like shit.
yeah, basically, Granny's sitting there with her cap all the way down, and so you can barely see her. And Little Red says the famous lines.
Oh my god, are you ready, bitch?
Are you guys ready? Are y'all ready?
I was born ready.
Oh, Granny, what big ears you have.
Did your granny
The
have
better
ears? Did your granny have ears on the top of her head before that were hairy?
Maybe he pushed him down.
What
what big ears you have. These are all symptoms of the sickness, goddamn.
What did she have? Werewolf syndrome?
Maybe.
She got bit.
The better to hear you with, my dear. The better to hear.
Now you gotta do the voice.
What voice?
The better to hear you with, my
Yes.
dear.
But Granny, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with, my dear. This is a real fake ass wolf.
You fake ass bitch. He fake as hell.
And then freaking Red's out here pointing out the flaws. Like, god damn.
She's like, damn, Granny, you look like shit. You
Yeah.
look like a whole ass.
You look like a wolf. You look like a mangy dog.
Just a whole
Just a whole ass.
You look like
But they're nice though. Don't compare it.
whole ass. You out here looking like a whole ass.
Okay, let me finish this. These are famous lines. Okay, so, but, Granny, what large hands you have. The better to hug you with. And
Those hands are hairy as fuck.
I know, and Granny's
And
out
they
here
have
getting
claws.
sick of it because she ain't even saying my dear no more. She's like,
and also, your hands ain't got no thumbs, Granny. What's up with that?
they got the little nub.
They got that's called a paw pad.
No, not the paw pad, but the little one that's on top. The one.
That's a paw pad.
Oh.
This up here?
I always
up
thought
on
it
their-
could have been part of a thumb
up
on,
on
at
their
one
wrist?
evolutionary point.
So, listen, speaking as an ex-groomer, here's some dog
Tips.
tips? Nah. What's the word I'm looking for? Body?
anatomy.
Anatomy.
Thank you, smart Lindy here, helping out the idiot. Dog anatomy. So their paws, they got their little toe beans. So these are their paw pads. And then they have this one up here.
Yeah,
and
the
that's
one
their
toe
other-
bean.
They have this little paw pad up here.
But I feel like at some evolutionary point that could have been a thumb.
I don't remember exactly. I learned it in academy, and I don't remember exactly evolution-wise. It wasn't a thumb, but it was used for something.
Yes. Okay. Hey,
Also, most dogs don't have it, so it's like here and then like up here.
I think my cat has it. She
PSA: clip your dog's nails. Anyway,
Okay. Anyways. Oh, but Granny, what a terribly big mouth you have.
Steven Tyler, Granny.
God damn it.
Roasted. Steven Tyler's gonna sue me.
I gotta finish this letter.
Sorry.
The better to eat you with.
Oh my god!
And as soon as the wolf said that, he jumped out of bed and ate little red whole.
Okay, unhinges his
Unhinging like a python, out here being a boa constrictor in one fell swoop. Okay?
jaw. What was that?
That was choking on little red, getting her down.
Ooh.
That was super out of context.
Bullshit.
Don't isolate that
Okay,
sentence.
okay.
Okay, so anyways,
Sorry, Jenny.
after the wolf ate little red, he was super full. And I don't know about you, when I get super full, I get the itis.
The what?
The itis. I want to fall asleep after
What the
eating.
fuck is the itis?
I don't know why I call it the itis. The itis means something.
Itis? Like I-T-I-D? Idol? Like idols?
No, not idols.
What are you talking about?
Itis like bronchitis.
No. Sleepitis. I don't know.
I get the itis.
I get the sleepies.
I get the sleepies.
I
I
just how come we both thought of that and said it? Oh my god.
I get bloated, and then I get grumpy, and then I get gassy.
And then you just rip ass constantly.
Yeah.
I do it. Yep, I know what you're talking about. And
Let's-
you lay on your belly and you open your butt cheeks and go.
I don't open my butt.
Okay.
Okay, let's finish.
We gotta
What
get
was
to-
the last thing that we said before
The
we
itis. The wolf got the itis.
Okay.
The sleepies.
He got the sleepies.
the gas. No more gas.
So he ate Little Red and
Yeah, so he got really tired.
he's full as hell.
He fell back onto Granny's bed and fell asleep and started snoring loud as hell.
You know how
Excuse
to fix that is to just like roll them on their side.
Yeah.
My fiance snores if he's on his back, so I kick him and then he rolls over.
I snore, but I wake myself up from it.
Dude, he snores so loud it's ridiculous.
He's probably got like sleep apnea or something. Should probably get that checked.
Probably. He's like,
Oh my
how
god!
are you not awake right
How
now?
do you sleep in the same room with him? God damn.
Well, he doesn't do it all every night, but if he does, I kick him, and then he's like, "What?"
Roll.
And I'll be like, "You're snoring, asshole."
So So anyways,
Love you.
a huntsman just happened to be passing by Granny's house, and he heard the snoring and was like, damn, that's really loud. I better go check on Granny.
Wait, does he know her?
Yeah, apparently he knows her.
Oh, okay. He's like, damn, she's snoring real loud. I have to check on her. Why?
Friends. It's loud. And
Friends.
I don't know. He's like,
Friends.
no, my thought was like, how does he know that she doesn't snore loudly?
Maybe they have sleepovers.
Sleepovers.
Sorry, I laughed too hard and screamed and now my throat hurts.
Okay, anyways, so he walks into Granny's house because the door was already open. And is surprised to see the wolf. He walks in and sees this wolf and he's like, I've been trying to get your fur for forever now. I've been trying to hunt you down.
This motherfucker, I've been trying to get you all done.
And so he's like, aims his gun. Y'all
Oh,
didn't even see the
shit,
smooth ass
this
motion I did.
Fucker had a gun?
He aimed. He's a huntsman
He got a fucking gun?
in the
This
19th century.
shit, bitch.
He aims his gun. So he aims it. And the thought then occurred to him that wouldn't occur to most people hunting animals or going into people's houses. He thought this wolf might have devoured Granny whole. She might be able to be saved.
Okay,
Yeah, this isn't normal, is it? Right?
I come from a family of rednecks who all hunt, and I can speak for them. They have never once thought, that must have eaten something.
I could probably save it. It's
Yeah,
probably
no.
still alive.
No, they're just like, I see that alive thing and I want it to be dead because I'm fucked up in the head.
Yeah. I can vouch the same way. So anyways, instead of firing, he grabs a pair of scissors
Ew, no!
off of a stand because Granny was probably using them for sewing or something.
Oh god, those are her fabric scissors
yeah,
too?
those
Oh
sharp
my
ones.
god! Okay, listen, don't use my fabric
probably
scissors to
the
fucking kill a
super-
wolf! You will dull my scissors!
They're probably super sharp, big old old-fashioned
dude,
scissors
don't
too.
use my fucking fabric scissors for anything but fabric. It'll dull them.
Same.
Huntsman, just let me die.
But anyways, so
Speaking as a
he
crafter.
uses the scissors and starts to cut the sleeping wolf open. Yeah, no, the wolf didn't wake up from this, guys.
Excuse me, what kind of anesthesia ass is fucking in Granny and Little Red that this motherfucker does not feel him getting cut open?
While cutting open the wolf, out pops Little Red.
Ugh.
Yep, not Granny yet.
Wait, is the wolf still alive?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
And he's still sleeping.
Yeah, that's not how that works,
Yep.
guys.
So anyways, he continues to cut, and Granny pops out, barely able to breathe.
Oh, God.
And Little Red was like, oh my god, it was super scary, and that was super dark in there. Thank you for saving me. And then all of a sudden, Little Red, I don't know why she's not shocked or anything still, but she gets this idea to grab huge stones and put them in the wolf's belly. And then when the wolf woke up, he was like, oh my god, how the fuck did you get out of there?
Guys,
He's probably super confused.
okay, wait, he's sliced open with a pair of fabric scissors.
Yep.
2 humans just came out of him,
Yep.
and he's still asleep.
You forgot they put rocks in him too.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What? How did he not bleed out? What do you mean?
Maybe there were hot scissors and it cauterized as he went. Who
Ugh.
knows?
I'm
So
so
anyways,
upset. This is upsetting.
so the wolf was probably super confused when he woke up and was like, how did you get out of here? And then he sees the hunter and he's like, oh my gosh, you've been hunting me down for a long time. And so he tries to get up and run, but he can barely move and he collapses and dies from the stones being so heavy.
Okay, no.
Yep,
What?
that's how it happened.
He died from being too heavy?
Yep.
Not being sliced open with a pair of scissors. Excuse me? I don't died from being too heavy, not from being sliced open with a pair of fabric scissors.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I'm upset.
Yep.
Brothers, Grimm, no. No. Guys, dudes, my guys, no. No.
At least there's no cannibalism in this.
I don't care.
Too bad.
God
She's
damn it,
got a-
Brody.
Red Riding Cap. He dies of getting fucking heavy by rocks.
Yeah.
Uh,
So anyways, after he dies, they're so happy. The hunter's like, cool, I got the wolf. He took his fur. And the granny drank her wine and ate that cake. And Little Red was probably really shocked. She was thinking really hard. She's like, next time I'm going to listen to my mom more often.
and then she had
And
to go
I'm
to therapy.
never going to stray from the path again.
Good.
Well, she does listen because, again, Little Red was asked by her mom to take some cake and wine to her granny.
Oh my god. Does mom know about everything that happened?
I doubt.
Oh my god, tell your mother things.
But anyways, so on her way to Granny's again, a wolf tries to talk to her.
Guys.
Again.
Guys.
But listen, this time she went straight to Granny's. She told Granny, and Granny was like, "Don't worry, we'll just lock the door." Okay. The wolf came to Granny's.
How'd the wolf know where Granny was?
He probably followed Little Red.
Okay.
So he followed Little Red to Granny's and was outside knocking on the door, trying to get Little Red. And he jumps on the roof and waits until Little Red gets ready to leave so he can attack her when she leaves at nighttime. And Granny's like, no, this ain't happening again. Sorry. So she cooked up a huge pot of sausages.
Hell yeah.
And she put out the water that she had boiled the sausages in. And the wolf was like, "Oh my god, that smells so good," and kept leaning over the roof and leaning and leaning and leaning. And he fell off the roof and into the pot, and they ran out and shoved his head into the water and drowned him.
Oh my god!
And a wolf never bothered Little Red
So-
Riding Hood again.
Basically, Lil Red basically turned into Buffy the fucking Wolf Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
What the fuck? There's two. Okay, first of all, there's two wolves. That's whack. Second
There's
of
probably
all,
a lot more because it said a wolf never bothered her again. Because they probably all saw him.
well, I'm sure that there's a pack. Because wolves go in packs.
What about the lone wolf?
Okay, the lone wolf was the idiots
That probably died.
who died by getting fucking drowned in sausage water.
Hot
Also-
dog water.
Hot dog water. Also, died of stones.
And
Made
not
of
scissors.
lava, made of stone.
I was just gonna go.
I am so upset.
The moral of the fucking story. The moral of the story. Don't tell strangers your info. Stranger danger. Lock your doors. Stay out of unknown areas, maybe.
Stay out of the forest.
And maybe just listen to your mom, because your mom's always right.
Listen to your mom. Lock your door. Don't talk to strangers. Don't have kids.
Basically.
They're sticky and they will get you murdered.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Murder.
Oh my god. That was ridiculous. I've literally never heard the original story. I've heard this, well, I guess I kind of have because I've listened to, well, I was in Into the Woods, and Into the Woods has
That's
a version,
part of it, yeah.
has that version of, but it doesn't have the second wolf. So I have, but I also haven't.
Yeah.
That shit is whack as hell. Good lord. Okay. After that, fucking Jesus Christ. I'm doing the Three Little Pigs.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get this going.
Wow.
So, first of all, let's cite our sources, because we are good people. So, my sources are authorama.com, English Fairy Tales by Joseph Jacobs, kidsacademy.com,
Oh yeah.
and Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
Wah-wah-wah-wah.
Donate
Donate.
to Wikipedia and us.
And us. Please.
We
support
need
us.
help.
Send us all of your money. Give it to us.
We don't know how yet, but give it.
So, I did not go into as much depth history-wise as you did, because I'm a piece of shit.
No, you're not.
The Three Little Pigs, the earliest printed versions go clear the fuck back to the 1840s, but the story is, like, way older than that. Like, I don't know how old. It doesn't say.
It's old.
It's old as hell.
You can even find some connections.
Its origin is English. So,
Ooh,
that's all I got. That's my history.
that's good enough.
All right, let's get into it. So, the Three Little Piggies. So an old sow, which is a mama pig, which I had no idea what the fuck. I had to
Really?
Google that. Yeah. And first, nothing popped up. It was like, I don't know what a sow is. And I was like, I
I feel
don't know
like
what a
it's
sow is
Also an insult as well.
either. Sow?
You
That's-
old sow.
That's because it
It's-
means
it's
old
pig.
pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard. I feel like I've heard it as an insult as
You
well.
old sow. It's a pig. So, an old sow, mama piggy, had 3 little piggies. And one day she was like, "Alright, my dudes, I cannot afford to keep y'all. I can't feed your asses."
Are you serious?
Yeah. She was like, "I can't fucking feed you.
Why
You're
have
fat.
them?
Get out."
Birth control.
Birth control. Birth control for pigs. Sponsored by
I don't know what.
Pig Birth Control. Anyway, so she's like, "Get to step in, get the fuck out of my house." So the little piggies leave, and the first piggy, he runs into this dude on his adventure to, being an adult. He runs into this guy, and that guy has straw. Not like Save the Turtle straw, like hay straw. So he has straw, and the piggy's like, "Hey,"
Oh, I just got that. I thought straw at first.
like, no, like the straw, like hay.
Yeah, no, like I thought hey, and then you said save the turtle part, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
what?
Save the Turtles.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's the part that.
So he
Sorry.
saves this dude. This dude has straw. The piggy's like, "Hey, dude, give me that straw." And he's like, "Okay, dude, here's some straw." And then the piggy builds his house out of the straw, and he's like, "This is a dope ass hay house. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me in this house of straw. Like, I ain't worried about no fucking weather damage, nothing. This is lit.
Yikes.
I'm an adult. I have my own place. Hell yeah, bachelor piggy pad."
I don't know about you, but I think straw is only good for insulation when it comes to houses.
He was nice and cozy in his. Ain't no fire gonna get to him in his mind. He's fucking ready for it.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna light him fire at all.
Yeah. He's like, "I'm gonna be fucking fine in this motherfucking house of straw." So then a wolf comes, and he's like, "There's a pig in there." And so he goes to the door, and he's like, "Hey, piggy boy, it me. Let me in." And the pig's like, "Nah, dog. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." And the wolf is like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to huff and puff and blow your shit in." And Piggy's like, "F you." So the wolf is like, "Alright, bitch. I'm a huff and I'm a puff." So he huffs and he puffs
Like
and he
me
blows
going
his
up the
fucking house
stairs.
down. What?
Like me going up the stairs.
Yeah, he's fucking huffing and puffing. He's like, yeah, he's out of there. So he huffs, he puffs, he blows his house in, and then eats the little piggy. Sad. Then the second little piggy is on his way to be an adult and sees a dude walking by, and he's got furs, which are little flowers. They're little yellow flowers. They're so
Aw.
cute. And he's like, "Hey, dude, can I have some of them dope-ass flowers?" And the dude's like, "Yeah, dude, here." So, clearly this little piggy wanted his house to be fucking beautiful. And he's got a great sense of style. So this little piggy builds his house out of flowers, and it's super cute. And he's like, "Dude, I'm the greatest." He's like, "Dude, I'm the greatest. This house is strong as hell and cute as hell. No toxic masculinity in this house. Not in my house. Just some dope flower motherfucking power. It's dope as hell. These are some dope ass yellow furs and some fucking tea and some crumpets. It's lit. No toxic masculinity. Then the wolf shows up and is like, surprise, bitch, it me. And the little piggy is like, oh shit, there's a fucking wolf out there. And the wolf is like, hey piggy, let me in. And the little piggy is like, no. And the wolf is like, if you don't let me in, I'ma just huff and puff and blow your shit in. And the pig is like, okay, do it then. So the wolf is like, okay, I will. So he huffs and he puffs and he puffs and he huffs. Get it? Because like it's harder to blow down because like for some reason flowers are stronger than hay. I don't know.
Really?
I according to this.
Okay.
Flowers are stronger than hay. So anyway, he huffs and he puffs and he puffs and he huffs. Huffs. And he blows the little piggy's house down. And he eats him. Sad. Anyway, so he eats the little piggy, and then the wolf starts walking away. He's like, hell yeah. I just had 2 little piggies. Fucking hell yeah. Love it. So the third little piggy was walking along, saw this dude with a bunch of bricks, and this smart little pig is like, I could build a safe-ass house with them bricks. And he's like, hey, my guy, let me get some of them bricks. So the dude's like, alright, pig, here's some bricks. No biggie. Don't even have to pay for any of it. It's fine.
It's all free.
I just have all these bricks for no reason that I was carrying around. Here's your bricks.
Yeah, I didn't want money for it at all.
Yeah, it's cool. Whatever. Anyway, so this pig builds a sick-ass brick house. Everyone on House Hunters is quaking.
They want that rustic brick
That
industrial look.
Hell
I said
yeah.
2 different things.
It's fine.
Take it.
Everyone on House Hunters is fucking like, I want that house. It's got that crown molding, that red brick. Oh, yes, daddy.
Beautiful.
The walls painted a light beigey color. Are you kidding me? Yes, absolutely.
And then one exposed brick wall in like the kitchen or something.
Everything is a little bit
God.
distressed. Like all the furniture is white with like distressing on it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Farmhouse.
delicious. Beautiful. 100%.
Joanne Gaines.
Exactly. Joanne.
Shiplap.
Joanne Gaines is quaking at this piggy's house.
She's like, I need to get in there and put some shiplap in
I need some gray concrete counters and some shiplap.
Concrete counters are amazing.
His resale value is gonna be fucking through the motherfucking roof. Top of the line. Just glorious.
I want to watch House Hunters now.
We're gonna leave this podcast and go watch House Hunters.
Pause.
So anyway, Big Bad Wolfie comes and he's like, listen, I know that I just had 2 full-ass grown piggies for lunch, but I'm in the mood for some more bacon. And goes to the house and is like, hey, piggy.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Exactly. He's like, piggy, let me in. And the piggy's like, no. And he's like, well, if you don't, then I'm gonna blow your house in. And he's like, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin, bitch. And the wolf is like, fine. So he huffs, and he puffs, and he huffs, and he puffs, and he puffs, and he huffs. But he can't blow his shit in because it's brick. And ain't nobody got the lung capacity or breast support to be fucking blowing this shit down. Okay? Ain't nobody got it. And this wolf is like, okay, well, that didn't work. Shit.
What do I do now?
So he's all out of breath
Bazooka.
and he's like, okay, here's the deal. Guess what, pig? I know of this field where you can get the sickest turnips. Like, the sickest turnips. And, like, you're gonna get to that fucking field and you're gonna turn up with these turnips. You know what I'm saying? They're so fucking good.
Turnips are so gross.
This pig wants them turnips, okay?
They're sick.
They're sick as hell.
He's gonna get lit.
He's gonna get fucking turned up with these turn-ups. And the pig is like, alright, where are they? And the wolf is like, they're in Mr. Smith's home field. Okay. Tomorrow morning, I will call for you, and we will get together and go get some motherfucking dinner. Tomorrow morning we're gonna get dinner? That's not when dinner is, wolf. Anyway.
Breakfast for dinner? dinner for breakfast.
Dinner for breakfast. Okay. And then the piggy's like, it's a date. What time? And the wolf is like, 6 o'clock. Doesn't specify AM or PM, but it says in the morning.
So maybe AM?
I guess 6 o'clock in the morning you're gonna go eat turnips for dinner. Anyway, Piggy is like, alright, cool, see you tomorrow at 6. But this little smarty pants, little smarty piggy, goes to the field at 5 o'clock. And he gets 5 turnips, and then he goes home and has dinner, and it's lit. So when the wolf comes at 6, he's like, hey, baby, you ready for the dinner date? And the pig is like, dude, I've been ready, my guy. I already went and I already got dinner. What the fuck is up, Kyle? This irritates the fuck out of the wolf because, you know, that's not fucking cool. He's like, whatever, dude. Fuck you. I know of the best apple tree that has the dopest apples. And Little Pig is like, dude, no way. I gotta have that shit. And the wolf is like, okay, let's go. And he's like, where's it at? And the wolf's like, down in Mary Garden. And if you don't deceive me this time, I'll come for you at 5. And we'll go get some apples. And Piggy's
Ooh.
like, yeah, okay, cool. I won't deceive you. It's fine. It's cool. I got you. Let's go get some motherfucking apples
deceive
tomorrow
you.
at 5. 5 o'clock tomorrow. It's a date. We'll go get some apples. The next day, Piggy goes to the garden at 4. And he gets some apples.
Deception.
So the little piggy is up in the tree, and the wolf is like, hey, what the fuck, dude? I was supposed to pick you up at 5, and we were supposed to come here together.
Why are you standing me up?
Yeah. He's like, that's fucked up, bro. And he's like, my bad. I'm so sorry. Here, have an apple. And he throws it down from the tree, and while the wolf runs after it, the pig gets down from the tree and runs home. And the wolf is like, why the fuck does this pig not trust me? That's rude as hell. I just want some ham.
I want them pork chops, that bacon, that sausage.
Exactly. He wants it. So he goes back to the pig's house, and he's like, hey, do you want to go to Shanklin this afternoon with me? And the pig is like, dude, yeah, of course I want to go. What the hell? That's gonna be lit. I want to go to the fair. And the fucking wolf is like, okay, cool. Let's go at 3 o'clock because you keep deceiving me. And you would think by now that the wolf would just show up hella early and not leave the pig's house or some shit. But no, he fucking leaves and then goes to pick up the fucking pig at 3. And the pig is like, LOL, and goes to the fair early, gets lit, buys a butter churn, and on the way back, he sees the wolf up the path and he's like, shit, I'm on the ground. I'm not in a tree. I'm not in my house. The fuck am I gonna do? So he hops in the fucking butter churn barrel and rolls down the hill, and the wolf is like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Why is that butter churn moving by itself?
So the wolf nopes the fuck out and runs away, and the next day the wolf goes to the little pig and is like, pig, dude, you're not gonna believe what the fuck happened to me yesterday. Like, oh my god, I almost got ran over by a giant rolly thingy down a hill. It was chasing me. And the pig starts laughing and it's like, you're stupid. And the wolf is like, what? What do you mean? And the pig's like, bro, that was me, you pussy ass bitch. I was in the barrel. And you know what? You got scared of a fucking pig in a barrel? Pussy. And that pisses off the wolf. The wolf's like, you know what? Fuck you. Ain't nobody raised a pussy ass bitch. I'ma fucking kill you. So, fuck you, my guy. I'ma climb onto your roof, jump down your fucking chimney, and eat your piggy ass. Suck my dick. So he goes up on the roof, and the pig hears him on the roof and is like, not today, Satan. Boils a pot of water and then sticks it under the chimney.
Mm-hmm.
So when the wolf comes down the chimney, the pig moves the lid from the pot, and the wolf falls in, and then he boils to death, and then the piggy eats him with stew. And that's the 3 little pigs.
What? Ew.
Yeah, he ate that fucking wolf right the fuck up.
He's like, nah, you want to eat me? I'm gonna eat
He's like,
you.
guess
I
what,
think that's like
wolf?
super gamey and gross, though. Probably doesn't taste very good.
I do not approve eating dogs.
Yeah.
Even wolves.
Yeah. I
Even
don't
the
approve
mean
of that.
ones.
It probably tastes really gross.
I'm not about it.
Because I think predators are not supposed to taste gross. Or they're supposed to taste gross, actually.
How to catch a predator. Boil it.
Gross.
Boil it.
with
Eat it in a stew.
With some carrots and potatoes.
Potato.
Potato. Okay.
Mash them, stick them in a stew.
Ooh. Yummy. Just kidding.
That's a Lord of the Rings reference.
I know.
Thanks y'all for listening.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on our social media. Twitter is at The Wicked Witches,
Mm-hmm.
and Facebook and Instagram are at The Wicked Witches Podcast.
I think it's Wicked Witches Podcast on Facebook, and same with, I think Instagram is The Wicked Witches Podcast, I believe.
I believe so. Rate and review.
And-
You can also email us at thewickedwitchespodcast@gmail.com.
Give us a note. I don't know.
Give us a note. Tell us
if you need
we
someone to
suck.
talk to.
Tell us we suck. I already know.
If you know more information that you think is cool about what we have already talked about, go ahead, let us know.
Give us corrections of things you think we got wrong.
Yeah.
Send us-
Remember,
Send us stories you think are dope. Maybe we'll do them.
yeah, if you have a story that we haven't told yet, even though it's only two episodes,
Two podcasts.
two separate podcasts. Let us know, and we will possibly get around to doing them.
Or just, say hi. Say hello. Howdy. How's it going? Anyway. Witch, please.